Many shocking confirmations in regards to how her relationship with Diddy reached a conclusion have been made by Youthful Miami. And an outsider is involved this time, Clive Davis. We definitely realize that Diddy had been having unlawful associations with others. Remembering makers and specialists for the side anyway, the Clive Davis news was totally unforeseen greeting to our station celeb zone. From lavish gatherings to private sentiments in the glamorized universe of Hollywood, shameful mysteries are the same old thing. Clive Davis, a legend in the music business and a famous record maker, is additionally notable for his contribution in unlawful sentiments and provocative sex social events. Yet how has all of this impacted his kinship with Youthful Miami? A thriving star, we should initially investigate Clive Davis, captivating excursion Davis, who was previously acclaimed for his dazzling melodic synthesis, is currently notable for his tricks subsequent to enduring various relationships and separations. He began an excursion of self-disclosure investigating being drawn to guys and scrutinizing his own sexuality. At 50 years old, Davis had this time of contemplation and arrived at an acknowledgement that overturned his assumptions about his sexual direction. He admitted that he was not quite as ethically upstanding as he had consistently suspected. Davis took the decision to look for a relationship with one more man in the wake of tolerating his newfound truth. I never felt remorseful. Rather, I was confounded. Sexual openness requires much more conversation, as I would see it its actual status. And it's presently clear following quite a while of tales that his mystery accomplice is. In all honesty, the notable music mogul Diddy Davis has pursued the choice to stay quiet about his accomplice's character. Yet it turns out to be perpetually obvious that Diddy plays had a colossal impact in his life, the way that they habitually show up together at various occasions and have equivalent transparently gay encounters, says a ton regarding their relationship in spite of the fact that tales about Diddy's progress in the music business have been flying for a really long time. The affirmation of their 5-year relationship gives these murmurs more trustworthiness. Davis has said that his flow friend goes with him and goes along with him at occasions, demonstrating a cozy relationship, also in spite of their choice to try not to unequivocally answer the reports their demonstrations in closeness offer. Persuading proof web clients seem to concur with this individual, accepts that Diddy's exhibitions offered him an opportunity to reprieve out in the major associations. Clive Davis, a straightforwardly gay worker of Arista, gave scene Diddy brushes his terrible kid persona. What scene needed to go through to get well off isn't run-of-the-mill for dark guys who are fruitful in governmental issues and diversion. Not all that sparkles is gold. Run your own race. Let the following person assume control over this singular, spread more bits of gossip by adding ha 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 brother. All Diddy at any point done was blame everything on his companions, when Clive Davis fundamentally encouraged him to do so. JD crackpot is sparkling, yet starts the rundown goes on. And on forever he had exclusively to take part in gay experiences. You should be more wise. The petitioner expressed that they had a nearby experience counter with Clive Davis one morning. I was leaving the studio. I took a white lady to Laura Gully in my vehicle. Who is that on the radio? She asked. That is not the radio, I commented. I just got off the set. I gave a duplicate to her. She gave it to a man who could help me in slicing. I was approached to have sexual relations with gay guys by Clive Davis. The charges significantly affect Youthful Miami. Diddy's sweetheart, a piece of the famous two-part Harmony City Young Ladies, who has been left inclination, disturbed and exasperated by inquiries concerning the truthfulness of their relationship. She vented her feelings on Twitter by composing individuals truly be desirous fear. I won't ever be a desirous Youthful Miami. Featured that others' uncertainties around their relationship. She underscored the nearby otherworldly security she had with Diddy. This was shown at the BET Grants, where she effectively upheld her accomplice. And surprisingly, set up a bulletin that said "Go Popeye," showing their eagerness to show their adoration in open. It sporadically truly seems as though she's attempting to persuade herself that Diddy truly cherishes her, while getting analysis for doing so. Online fans are as yet questionable about Youthful Miami's relationship with Diddy, regardless of her solid cases and certifications. Many case that her relationship with Diddy is unscrupulous and suspect her of being a gold digger. Even Youthful Miami's dearest companions know about the wariness encompassing their relationships. So these questions actually exist all through his profession. Diddy, who is prestigious for his easygoing demeanor towards connections, has been hounded by bits of gossip about unfaithfulness. And he stayed quiet about his relationship status in a sagacious meeting with Youthful Miami, declining to recognize that he is a taken man. Youthful Miami has been significantly impacted by bits of gossip about Diddy's apparent treachery. Diddy's sexuality has forever been in the public eye. He's been persuaded by many individuals to acknowledge himself and let out the unadulterated truth, yet apparently Diddy is reluctant to pursue that decision. Rather, he is confronting allegations that he betrayed Youthful Miami, and her reaction says it all. As of late, Youthful Miami proclaimed on Twitter that she needed to be in a monogamous relationship, and that she in no way wanted to impart her next darling to any other individual. Fans are hypothesizing about who the fortunate individual may be considering this request. Miami focuses on a serious and persevering through relationship, as Youthful Miami has been public about her feeling of dread toward marriage attributable to the chance of disloyalty. In her open visits about connections, she conceded on Instagram experience that she would have rather not gotten hitched on the grounds that she accepted folks weren't trustworthy. Over the course of the end of the week, she made her confirmation live on Instagram. "Everything is private to me. I will always remember to kill my significant other, assuming that he undermines me." These solid comments seem, by all accounts, to be addressed at Diddy, who gave her objective to doubt her previous beau. It's memorable, crucial that Diddy has furnished Youthful Miami with significant monetary help, which she went about as his better half in the past. When did he cut her month-to-month payment from an astounding $500,000 to $200,000? Their relationship to a hit. It's difficult to disregard such a major amount of cash, and it appears sense that Youthful Miami might have stressed over her monetary security. This would likewise make sense of why she hasn't left Diddy, regardless of his passionate relationship with Clive Davis. When Diddy was only a 23-year-old developing craftsman attempting to get into the severely cutthroat music industry, he had met Clive Davis. Diddy's ideas for Hip Jump were first acquainted with the business legend. During this opportunity experience, Clive reviews their underlying experience, depicting how he was searching for a craftsman that could really associate with commoners, and Diddy was the ideal competitor. "I knew all about the craftsman I had. Aretha Diane and Puffy was 23 years of age, as per Davis. Whitney was one kind of music lapis, made common art into at its pinnacle. Anyway, Ella Reid and I both felt that we could utilize somebody who was profoundly road keen in the wake of detecting the hip bounce transformation. You should be educated regarding how you can help yourself. And when you want to go to others." Diddy was then utilized by Uptown Records as Andrew Corridor's collaborator, yet in the wake of grabbing Clive's attention, his vocation quickly went in a new direction. As Clive recollected their discussion, he recalled how he had expressed his viewpoint that Hip Jump ought to be remembered for the standard top 40, and that the business of music